The Financial Mental Diet, written by Xernona Woods, narrated by Gary Middleton. Chapter 1. What constitutes a healthy diet? What must one consume and or eliminate to sustain optimal financial health? As so within, so without. Everything that you see, touch, feel, or smell begins with the inner workings of the mind. The mind creates the outer experience through the words you speak within the mind. What one word consumes is manifested into reality, thus allowing you to be accountable and responsible of your current state of affairs. Inner speech is the gift or curse that keeps on giving. Inner conversations are being conversed every day of your walking life. What are you recycling in your mind? What mental gymnastics do you play? People curse money, wealth, and riches unbeknownst that they have inherently bring forth poverty and lack. It is not by design that you experience lack, but it is by design that you are abundant. Just as an architect builds structures, you are your mental health architect, constructing and deconstructing the mind through the words you speak to yourself. People are perplexed as to how one man is rich and another poor. The simple but major difference between a poor person and a wealthy person is the mindset. Oftentimes, people that experience financial difficulties judge others for their fortune and become jealous, not realizing they are laying down the foundation of contentment and resentment that cradle within the crevices of your mind. Killers of dreams, on the contrary, are not friends, family, or frenemies. Killers of dreams are your words. Dieter. A person who diets is prohibited from the certain intake of foods. The kinds of food that a person, animal, or community habitually eats. Special course of food to which one reconstructs oneself to either lose weight or for medical reasons. Budget diet plan, where one uses the right inner speech that will empower your journey to leading a financial, healthier lifestyle. The financial mental diet is the process of elimination of words that counteract or contradict one's path to reach financial healthier status. How does the new financially healthier person look, act, and feel after 21 consecutive days of empowering self-talk? Mindfulness is what words you put inside of your mind is critical to your financial experiences, as it is reflective of what you observe within your daily lives. The financial mental diet is the first step to begin the process of building wealth. Contrary to popular belief, wealth does not come from outside of you, but from within. Your inner workings of words, coupled with the feelings of opulence and richness results, lead to a manifest of wealth. The key to success is not to work harder or to obtain numerous degrees. The key to success is learning how to tap into the core of self to reap abundance via the mind. Words can cause peace or war within producing self-conflict that end results are imbalance. The frequency of your words is emitted, and they shall not return unto you null and void. Words are creators of your inner guide. How often do you speak empowering words when you awake, and as your day unfolds about your financial outlook? Spring cleaning of the mind is essential to growing and developing a money-friendly mindset. Declutters your mind of words that do not serve you. Your words are like waiters waiting for you to place the order and or command. Whatever you say, the universe will oblige and bring forth what you requested. What words shall I greet myself with every day? Chapter 2. The Financial Mental Diet, Changing your thoughts will change your bank account. How often have you checked on your bank account and it shifted your mood? The moment that sense of concern and worry about your financial setback, and more importantly, the self-questioning that arises. What do you do? Since robbing a bank is clearly not the right answer. Next question. What can you do to change your negative bank account into a positive? The answer starts when you begin to ask yourself the right questions to receive the right answers. Disclaimer. Avoid asking yourself questions beginning with how and why. How did I get into this mess? How can I increase my income? How can I avoid this happening again? Why do I have money problems? Why am I broke? The more you ask yourself self-defeating questions, you will receive self-defeating results. Your mind will respond in kind and give you the answers you seek. Answer: well, you are irresponsible. You bought blank. Begin to create empowering answers that will lead you to a thought that will support your building confidence within. The confidence that you are building within will be seen outwardly and will attract positive energy and answers that will allow you to think clearly and provide a surefire answer. Before you go to sleep, as soon as you open your eyes in the morning, while in a relaxed and receptive state, ask your higher self, infinite intelligence, the God within, the following. State your goal. 4 most powerful questions. Then ask the following clearing questions. 1. Where would you have me go? 2. What would you have me do? 3. Whom would you have me speak with? 4. What would you have me say? Chapter 3. Empowering Self-Conversations. Our inner conversation is the key to the outer circumstances. Instead of filling your mind with language that leads to feelings of depression and sadness about financial defeat or any opposing conversation to what you desire, leads to unnecessary and unwarranted mental stress. Financial stress perpetuates the onset of health concerns. Chapter 4. Deservability. I deserve. I deserve all good. Not some of it, not a little bit, but all good. I now move past all negative restricting thoughts. I release and let go the limitations of my parents. I love them, and I go beyond them. I am not their negative opinions, nor their limiting beliefs. I am not bound by any fears or prejudices of the current society I live in. I no longer identify with limitation of any kind. In my mind, I have total freedom. I now move into a space of consciousness where I am willing to see myself differently. I am willing to create new thoughts about myself and about my life. My new thinking becomes new experiences. I now know and affirm that I am one with the prospering power of the universe. As such, I now prosper in a number of ways. The totality of possibilities lies before me. I deserve love, an abundance of love. I deserve to live comfortably and prosper. I deserve freedom to be all I can be. I deserve more than that. I deserve good. Chapter 5. Money Association. Our thoughts literally can create an opportunity to explore the power of our mental capacity. Words are the glue that sticks to our subconscious mind. the subconscious part that seemingly lays dormant, but it awakens to the intricate details that go unnoticed by the conscious mind. Let's play a game. Write down 10 words that you associate with money. Example, when I think of money, I think of number 1, fun. Write down your 10 words. Whatever you associate with becomes a part of your makeup and or character. Chapter 6. What words are you feeding yourself? Your words are your life. The words you repeatedly speak to yourself construct and build what you are currently experiencing. What are you currently undergoing? Are you living and realizing your ideal life within every sector of your life? What words have you spoken regarding the following? Finances, personal, relationship, career, family, spiritual. If you have spoken words on repeat silently, you consistently impress your subconscious mind. The subconscious mind will receive and respond to your messages accordingly. Cheerleading. Your own praise has more effect on you than when others praise you. When you innately feel and believe your words of praise, it resonates outwardly. Ellen. Nice car, Samantha. Samantha. Really? I need new tires. Did you notice the scratch marks? Often, when others praise you, you will have a tendency to shy away from the compliment and point out what is wrong opposed to what is right. Tell your story, the gift of storytelling. Every time you speak, you are prophesying your future. The greatness of being a storyteller is, Nathan, you are the author and can control the beginning, middle, and end. You can change characters as you go. The main character may have started off scared of their own shadow, locked and bound down by fear, and by chapter 2, they are now fearless and capable of weathering any storm. Before the end, you would have navigated through life and left a legacy that you would be proud of. What you desire to see will match your story. 5 minutes of self-storytelling can alter your life. Chapter 7. Financial Ideology. 3 keys to success. Imagination. Thank God for the power of envision. Imagination has created the world we live. Through imagination, someone created the ability to use technology that we often depend upon for essentially everything. When you imagine you are creating a short film or movie, or in the inner workings of your mind, imagination is what has created your past, present, future reality. Within your mind, it is depicting the short film and or movie as true, and is leaving an indelible blueprint that goes to work to manifest. Taking 5 minutes to utilize your God-given gift can equate to a lifetime of prosperity. The power of gratefulness. Being grateful goes beyond saying thanks, but it is an action step required that promotes your heart desires manifesting with divine grace. Action step towards gratefulness. Write down your past goals that you have accomplished. Next to each, write down what action you took to accomplish your goals. Using a separate sheet within your notebook or financial mental diet journal, write your present specific goals and the action steps needed to complete your goals. For example, goal: increase my credit score to 850. I am thankful and grateful for increasing my credit score to 850. I will take the following steps towards manifesting my goal. 1. Check my credit score. 2. Review negative items upon credit report. 3. Call all 3 credit bureaus. 4. Write letters to creditors in support of removing any incorrect information. 5. Open a credit card to support my efforts of increasing my score. 6. Pay twice in the same month. Gratefulness. Say thank you and take action. By taking action, you are expressing a form of gratitude. Decisions. Making a decision orchestrates your life's journey. Whether you say yes or no, you have made a decision. Your entire now life situations are based upon scores of decisions that you have made. Decisions that you have decided in the past affects your present, and your present decisions will ultimately affect your now. Simple decisions like paying yourself first can change your entire financial outlook. Every paycheck serves as a dividend. Pay yourself 10% for the next 90 days. Let's use your imagination. Picture you depositing $300 into your bank account at the beginning of the year, and for the next 12 months. Now, picture yourself walking inside your bank to withdraw $3,600. When you observe the rich and affluent, it's not luck, but their decisions that they have made. What's worked for me? I decided to be studious. I decided to have certain types of friends. MyFriendsAreTheBomb.com. I decided to attend a close niche college with a prestigious name. I decided to have one child. I decided to join a nationally known sorority. I decided to become a member of the Illinois Jumpstart Coalition. I decided to become a member of the Federal Reserve Bank Money Smart Week. I decided to become an author. I decided to become a screenplay writer. I decided to become a life coach. I decided to attend a life-transforming course that took me a year and a half to complete, flying back and forth. All worth it. I decided to become an educator and entrepreneur. I decided to immerse myself with the psychology of people behavior and actions with regards to money and much more. I decided to embrace and love everything above mentioned. Financial comparability. The decision of choosing a life partner is critical to your financial success. Most marriages and relationships falter due to financial compatibility. Some stay and remain in marriages for financial security because one or both are not financially capable of creating a lifestyle where they can independently stand on their own financial 2 feet. Financial compatibility is not that both partners earn the same income, but more so we are in alignment with our financial mindset and the strategic and methodical thinking that we support the desired goal of financial independence for both. Choose to build an amazing relationship with yourself and money, and your return on investment will astound you. Tick-tock, there are 86,400 seconds in a day. Write down your daily schedule. Is there a 30-minute slot to an hour that you can read and take action towards your personal financial growth? Remember, after you read, take action towards the knowledge you have gained. The decision to become wealthier is as simple as becoming serious about being serious. Decide. Conform versus transform. Jello, ice tray, and bundt cake molds. Whatever you pour inside instantaneously, miraculously takes shape of the mold. Mind molds are critical to what shape your life is reflecting. We are constantly shaping our minds to create our outer circumstance. Fortunately, We can control what we think about the company we keep. Those influences our personal and financial relationship. The world has been placed in an enormous mold, as it is shaped by the masses' thoughts and actions. How does your mind mold look? What effects have it taken upon you? Are you faring well in life? What shape are you currently experiencing? Those that stray from the masses are often labeled as weird or nerds. People who often think differently are often criticized and ostracized due to not allowing outer influence to control their life path. It is easier to conform than transform, as it doesn't take much thought to copy and paste another person's ideas and actions. People are not as successful as they could be because they choose not to think. Thinking requires time, energy, and effort to manifest the end result of your desires. Have you noticed how most downtown areas in each city look almost identical? We are surrounded and similar by cookie-cutter beliefs that leave you stagnant and marching to the beat that is not authentically yours. Why do people whose jobs require analytical, methodical, and strategic, but more importantly, creative thinking, receive a higher compensation? Is it all by design? People who know how to think, opposed to what to think, will supersede others. Know thyself. Everyone wants to be acknowledged and accepted. Most are willing to take great lengths to conform into a particular group and abandon their standards and beliefs in exchange to be part of a group. Gird your loins and be transformed and walk into new awakening of living a life that does mirror your neighbors, family, and friends. Chapter 8. Manifestation Intentions. Results. Loss of identity is a major crisis. People are often looking unto others to connect with who you are and where you should be in life, not realizing they are already found and a discovery of who they are required. The longing for acceptance of others has caused a mass hysteria and depression through the social media outlets. Missing the bullseye of key steps of acceptance by others begins and ends with self-acceptance. Identification conformity is expressed when a person adopts the behavior and views of the others, but only in certain situations to fit into certain groups. Corporate settings are a perfect example of identification conformity, where an individual may appear strict, but at home is more relaxed with their views. Internalized conformity individual will not only adopt the views, but the behavior of this certain group because they believe the views of their peers are true, but not on the premise to fit in with the group. Lastly, the most superficial type of conformity is compliance, where a person might start smoking because all of their friends are doing it, regardless if they don't really feel like it. Question: where to fit in? If you are easily swayed to mimic the behaviors of others, you are more than likely copying their perspectives and actions of their financial mishaps and perhaps triumphs. The brain is wired to be synchronized to be the alignment with its surroundings. So it is ultimately up to you to decide and observe whom you want to be around in order to reach your desired level of success. Homework is required to add supplemental enrichment to ensure you pass the test, and so it is with life work, a plethora of experiences that will support you winning the game of life. List your friends and associates who are financially stable and demonstrate their financial intelligence. Remember not to measure their success by their material possessions, but on their financial choices. Are they asking for loans? Are they behind in bills? Do they spend money frivolously? Begin to observe your friends and family. View your financial current situation. Does it reflect a person who you want to identify with? Mind molds are critical to what shape your life is reflecting. We are constantly shaping our minds to create our outer circumstance. Fortunately, we can control what we think about the company we keep, who influences our personal and financial relationships. The world has been placed in an enormous mold as it is shaped by the masses' thoughts and actions. How does your mind mold look? What effects has it taken upon you? Are you faring well in life? What shape are you currently experiencing? Those that stray from the masses are often labeled as weird or nerds. People who often think differently are often criticized and ostracized due to not allowing outer influence to control their life path. It is easier to conform than transform, as it doesn't take much thought to copy and paste another person's ideas and actions. People are not as successful as they could be because they choose not to think. Thinking requires time, energy, and effort to manifest the end result of your desires. Have you noticed how most downtown areas in each city look almost identical? We are surrounded in similar by cookie-cutter beliefs that leave you stagnant and marching to a beat that is not authentically yours. Why do people whose jobs require analytical, methodical, and strategic, but more importantly, creative thinking, receive a higher compensation? Is it all by design? People who know how to think, opposed to what to think, will supersede others. Know thyself. Everyone wants to be acknowledged and accepted. Most are willing to take great lengths to conform into a particular group and abandon their standards and beliefs in exchange. This has been the Financial Mental Diet, written by Xernona Woods, narrated by Gary Middleton. Copyright 2020 by Xernona Woods. Production copyright by Xernona Woods.